Welcome back to gravelendfarms. In this video, I'm connecting the white 6182 12-row planter to the International 1586 tractor and planting corn.
These are really dirty inside here on these connectors. I don't know what the right answer is to clean those up. Then my electrical cord is super dirty, so I'm going to try to clean that up also. Got some brake cleaner. Let's see what it'll do. Oh yeah. What else do we have hiding back in here? All this stuff is pretty dirty. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not, but I did it. Let that soak. That should clean. Oh boy, that is dirty. That'll evaporate off of there. A groundhog literally grabbed this and tore it up. So I got critter issues in this barn. Oh. Here's a PTO pump for the planter. Okay, put this pump on here. There we go. Just put this on here loosely so it can flex. Okay. Got my two most favorite tools on the farm. Just don't want that nut to rattle off with all the vibration, but at the same time I don't want that to be loose. I don't want it to be tight, should I say, because I want this to move back and forth like that. Oh, just went through a hard spot there. There, I feel some resistance. Oh yeah, it's still really perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. For a walk around the planter. I just got this last year. It's a white. I think it's actually a 6182, and the 2 represents a 12 row. I put these spiked closing wheels on, and it's on the side that the liquid fertilizer comes on. So in theory, if there's a sidewall compaction on the seed trench, the roots will still be able to get through and get to the starter fertilizer that I'm putting on that's liquid, because this will break through. I'm thinking someday I'll go ahead and replace all of them, but right now I'm just going to do one side. I think I'm going to need to start going through some of these because the bearings are getting a little wobbly. That one's good and tight. These whole things need ran through. Go through and check every one of these. Make certain the bearings are tight. Seems suspicious, but it's good. I got time. I can run a few more acres on that, right? The old 1586. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these 2-point connections. This one's connected properly, but the other side's got problems. So I need to do some shifting around. I got this plate aftermarket to make these arms more sturdy so they don't bounce around. That way I can have my precision planting. Those tanks are too big. I got this thing with a broken frame. Was able to weld up the frame and get it perked back up, so I'm not going to fill those tanks plumb full. Plus I don't think I've got enough tractor or enough traction to pull the fully loaded planter up these hills. If I'm on a flat spot, I'm sure it would be fine. Here's the gearbox for adjusting the population. There's the chart. It doesn't look like it's doing too good. Tells me how to get the population. Somebody's previous owner's written a lot on there. It's interesting. I did put a brand new tire on here. The other one was getting low last year. It's the first year I used it, so got to put a brand new tire on the first year. But it's interesting, these tires have, I believe, 70 or 90 psi, a lot. And that one in the front looks like it's low. And that one over there on the left, which is the front, looks like it's low, but in reality, they're very high pressure. But that's just so much weight. This planter's remarkably heavy in comparison to what I had before. These row cleaners, I like them. They just rotate and spread the debris off the top of the ground. They're set high, so they only work when I go through a pile of deep, heavy debris, like a pile of corn stalks or something. So I don't have them deep because they can start to make a trench in front of the where the row goes, where it plants corn. It'll make a trench, and then the water can wash down that trench. But in theory, if you can expose it and make it so there's dirt, the dirt will warm up and your seed will grow quicker. So what's the right answer? I think in these hills, the right answer is don't make a trench, because we'll get torrential rains and they'll wash it out. Then you're losing your soil. Well, I think we're ready to start planting again. It's the next day and things have dried out nicely. Tight turn ahead. Oh, it thinks we're going backwards. Guess I'll go turn the water on, turn the fertilizer on. We're ready. For this. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Step over that rail. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta top off the fertilizer tank with water. So let's get some water out of here. Turn this on. Oh, I can hear it going. Oh, got a nice leak confirming. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I see it there. Okay. That's a suction line anyway, right? Turn this valve on. I'll start my Land Honor water pump. It's nice I can't read anything. It's in the on position. Turn the fuel on. Choke it. See what happens here. Give it a little bit of fuel. Oh, it's already on full fuel. Well, that's no fun. Let me double check. Oh, fuel was on. Choke was on. Okay. Okay. Ouch. I'll cut this with water since the planter puts out more gallons per acre than what the fertilizer requires. That's more like it. Ooh, yucky. It's got some head pressure pushing that water up. It's working. It's better than a garden hose. It's easier to stand back here and look. Maybe I'll get a wrench and tighten that up. Got the big horse ready to go plant. It's getting up there. Perfect. That's perfect. I'll shut this here. Handy dandy Gerber pliers. Shut that off there. This will just be water coming out here. I'll let that drain out so it's easier to handle. That's a lot of weight. It's just still going. It won't quit. Should be filling this other tank if I did it right, but that's a smaller line going to it. I believe it was on and I shut it off. No wonder why I'm having problems. Let's turn that to the on position. There, look at that. That's satisfying. Oh, that's more like it. That leak got bad. Real bad. Well, I think I'm going to have to do something different when I'm out in the field. I guess I'll just flop it over the top. There we go. Yeah. find my toolbox. Let's just give this seed meter some good scrubbing. Got this brush here. This will turn the fan on with the PTO. Well, that just got replaced last night, so we got a brand new PTO going. 19 corn. The 8th of May. A little later than I'd prefer. There's everything in the dash of the tractor. There's the GPS, which runs the auto steer. The auto steer's got a box on the floor. Here's the monitor. Tells me the population per acre for every row, how every row is doing. I added this power bank just because there's so much going on in here. Here's the box to fold and unfold the planter. That's all that does. And here are switches. Every 3 rows of the planter I can shut them off with this switch. That's air. There's an air gauge right there. The inlet for the air is right here, and there's a black box right there that has an air compressor in it. And then I added this power outlet, but mainly I got it for the voltmeter. Just, I don't know, this voltmeter acts weird when I first started up. Planting corn in Iowa in May. My little 12-row planter. I've got liquid fertilizer on there. Should be about 300 gallons total. I don't want to fill those tanks all the way up because they're too big to start with, and they would add a lot of weight. When I'm on top of the hills, the auto steer seems to work pretty good, but when I get around the trees, it seems to have problems. I'm getting close to the end of my row, so I like to put my markers down so I can see where to line up next. It makes it a lot easier. So I just reach underneath here and I grab this and I push it down. That's gonna, since the markers switch between each other, so hydraulically they sense the pressure and then it'll flip back and forth from one to the other. After you use one, automatically switch to the other. So now I'm ready to push this lever down, right there, my hand's on it. When I push it down, it's going to make that marker arm come out. Oh, see, that one's got problems. Oh, did it work? Oh, there it goes. Oops. Definitely not happy. Oh, there she goes. There, that's the way it's supposed to be. See on the GPS, getting close to my end rows here. It gets a little bit hectic, so I need two hands for this. I'm going to raise that marker arm up now that I'm close to the end. I don't need it anymore. Oh, I don't know if it's muddy or soft or both. I'll slow down. Flip my switches. Shut 3 rows off. There's 6 rows. I shut the other 6. Oh boy, the other one. I flipped the wrong button switch. That happens sometimes. And the monitor is saying, hey, there's no seed. Wake up, dummy. You better check out what's going on because you're not planting seed. That's also why I wear earplugs. It's so loud. So I'm on, what's that, 8 to the left. I gotta watch for trees here. So I'm gonna go to number 9 on the left side of where I started. I'm gonna turn pretty sharp. So I can get the GPS to line me up. I got my planter lined up back there. I'm going to shut the outside rows off so I don't overlap. Hit that button, go. I'm overlapping on the other side, so I gotta watch this. I like to go slow. The GPS will wander when I go too slow. There. So it'll start to go across the line and not do a good job when I go slow, so I always like to keep my speed up.
If you like what you've seen here, smash that like button and subscribe for updates. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, everybody!